Welcome back to my channel, beautiful people. So thank you guys so much for being here because these past couple videos have been such a joy and an honor to create for you guys. And in a lot of ways, it's been very therapeutic for me as well. I've gotten a lot of things off my chest. I've shared a lot of things. I've been very vulnerable. And it's helped my process in getting closer and closer to putting that music out for you guys. So thank you for sticking along for this journey. So today's video is going to be about what being away from music and releasing music has taught me. So I used to think that stepping away from music meant I was falling behind. Now I think it taught me things I could not have learned any other way. My identity isn't based on how often I perform or how many songs I release. Creativity can't survive when you're constantly operating from burnout, comparison, or fear. We all have moments. One of the biggest things we can do is protect our mind, right? There were times where I worked so hard in the day that my energy was expensed everywhere besides myself. And there's absolutely no way that you can create the things that fuel you and make you who you are and be burnt out at the same time. So it did take me a minute to really clear the clutter in my life, get rid of things that were taking too much of my energy, make choices that actually gave me back my time. The other thing, comparison. And I think a lot of times I often compare who I used to be to who I am now, but those two people are completely different. So I know that I had to kind of go through certain things in order to mature and have a better understanding and a better self concept, to not compare myself, to compare who I was to who I am, but to just be grateful for all the time and development spent throughout this time. The other thing is fear of starting over again. That's why we're here. And in my case, as someone who was extremely consistent for such a long time, for years on end, coming back to something and picking up where I left off, or even feeling like I'm starting over, felt like a disservice to my ego, when really, so what? You fell off, get back on the horse. Being away from music taught me that healing is creative work too. I know I've been saying I've been away from music, but I've still been creating. I've been making songs, I've been writing songs. Whenever I feel inspired, I'm writing, I'm in the studio making music. But I have been healing, and I have been healing the artist, I've been healing myself. So even in that, creative work still happens. And sometimes the most important thing you can create isn't just a song, it's a healthier version of yourself. That is a bar. Listen, this has been what I've been doing in my absence, creating a healthier version of myself, physically, mentally, emotionally, so that when I do fully immerse in the thing, when I do have sold out shows and I'm on the road months at a time and I'm all over your TV screens because I have done the preparation, it's because I took the time to create a healthier version of myself that had the capacity, hello, to be, do all these things. And I think for myself, I need to acknowledge that, because sometimes I do feel like we can overgeneralize and not acknowledge the nuance that yes, maybe it did feel like a long extended drought, but it wasn't a drought. I'm more healthier in so many different ways than I've ever been in my life. Also, I've created and learned so many things in this period of time because I've put myself out there and shared more and more with you guys about the journey and what I've been going through. Opportunities have attracted to me. I don't need to chase what's already mine. So here is to starting again, right? Not as the artist that I used to be, but as the artist that I'm becoming. I will see you in the next chapter.